This AI channel started less than 60 days ago, and over the last 30 days alone, they made this much just from ad revenue. So I spent the last week building this entire Notion template with all of the prompts you can copy and paste to replicate a channel like this. And even more importantly, I built this free custom GPT that allows you to create new viral niches from scratch, so you don't even have to copy anyone. But you can be the first one to pioneer niches and then let everyone else copy you instead. All of that and more is coming up in this free tutorial, but let's first start with a channel breakdown. Now, the channel in question is Dr. Michael Kent Senior Health. Now, this is not a real human. This is an AI avatar completely generated inside of Google or Gemini. And if you open up any of these videos, you'll see that they're flagged as altered or synthetic content because they are AI generated, but they still get millions of views because people do get value out of these videos regardless of the fact that there is an AI avatar. As long as these videos solve a problem, provide value, and people find them helpful, they don't care whether it's an AI influencer or a real human sitting in their bedroom. What difference does it make if it provides value to them and it solves a painful problem? However, I don't really recommend copying any channel word for word, but rather than that, I always like to create something new and unique and just take out frameworks that are working for this channel and just apply it to a slightly different niche. For example, instead of an AI doctor for seniors, I could do female doctor explains health for women 40 plus, or a brain health doctor, or heart health doctor, or it doesn't necessarily have to be even a doctor. It can actually be a completely different line and just create an AI influencer that follows this exact same title of framework just for a different problem. But let's start with step number one. Inside of this Notion document, which by the way, you can find inside of my completely free community that I will link below, just go to the classroom, absolutely free, go to AI systems and just click on Dr. Michael Kent and just click on access the system here, and you will see this Notion document open up on your computer. You will then copy this prompt over here to get a channel name. So simply head over to ChatGPT, paste that prompt inside of this box, and I will simply give you some channel name ideas that you can copy. I like Dr. David's Senior Longevity, so I'm gonna go with this one. All right, step number two is to now generate your avatar and generate that profile picture. So just go over to gemini.google.com and then simply copy this prompt. Now, depending on whether you chose to be an AI doctor or anything else, maybe you're teaching girls how to do makeup, whatever your niche is, you can customize this prompt to get a slightly different persona. I will use this image as an example. Go to my YouTube studio, click on customization, simply upload this profile picture, click done and publish. All right, step number three is to come up with new viral unique video ideas. And as I promised, I built this free custom GPT that allows you to create new viral niches. This is one of the ways to come up with video ideas. There's two ways. The first one is to open up this custom GPT and then simply take a screenshot of any channel that you like. Let's say I'm gonna go with this one as an example, and then you literally just have to paste that screenshot into this niche quilting bot that I built completely free and just submit it, and this will analyze their video ideas. It will take out frameworks and then it will take viral title frameworks from other niches and it will give you new unique video ideas for this specific channel. So it first assesses the channel and what works and what doesn't, and in step number four, it actually starts creating these new frameworks for you and example titles that you can cover that they didn't cover, but check out the example titles. Like, this is really good. So that's one of the ways to come up with video ideas. The second option is to simply copy this prompt from the Notion document, download the screenshot, paste both of them inside of ChatGPT, and then simply submit it, and then it will give you some viral video ideas. Now, I personally prefer to use this niche quilting bot, but it's really up to you. Both are free and both pretty much do the same thing. And again, keep in mind that I don't really recommend copying someone word for word and doing exactly what someone else is already doing. I mean, every single day I add like 10, 15 different new faceless channels that are making over $10,000 a month on this list, and these channels are just doing pretty much anything you can think of. So it just goes to show us that there are so many niches to get into that nobody's even talking about, that opportunity is unlimited, and copying channels that already exist, especially word for word, may not be the best strategy. Instead, I always recommend just taking out title frameworks and taking out what works for them and applying it to a slightly different niche, or taking your slightly different angle and coming up with something new and unique, but at least knowing that that framework and that interest exists. So that doesn't mean that you would blindly come up with video ideas and niches out of your head and just post it, because that doesn't have proven results and you're just risking. There is a smart way to do these things. But anyways, let's go with step number 4, which is to write a script for for our YouTube channel. There is this free tool called Notebook LM. When you click on Try Notebook LM, you'll be able to create a brand new notebook where you can just add links to a YouTube channel that you're trying to model. So for example, I will go to their most popular videos and I will simply copy links to the most popular few videos, paste them inside of this box and click insert, and then Google Gemini will then analyze those videos. It will analyze the style of speaking and visuals, and then I can just copy this prompt from the Notion template, grab one of these video ideas that ChatGPT recommended, paste that title here and submit it, and now Google Gemini will, again, based on the style of speaking that channel has, based on all the videos that we've uploaded by simply copy pasting the links, using this new prompt, will write a brand new YouTube script in that exact same style, just on a completely different topic. However, you can see that it's using I'm Dr. Michael Kent, which I had to replace with my own doctor name, which in this case is going to be Dr. David. Alright, once we have the script, step number 5 is to generate a voiceover in this tool called 11 Labs. This is the best tool for generating voiceovers. However, it is paid, so if you want to start with a free tool, then simply go over to Google AI Studio and you'll find there are free voiceover options here. Just click on text to speech, select single speaker audio, select which voiceover you like from the right hand side, and then paste your script here. Though again, it will be very slow and not so high quality as if you just use 11 Labs, which unfortunately is a paid tool. But when you go to the voices on the left hand side, you can just filter through high quality voices, pick the gender, pick the age, either go with social media, educational, or conversational style, select the language. In my case, that's going to be English. Though I want to point out that a really good strategy is that people are just taking what's working in English and just making those same style videos in different languages like Spanish, Portuguese, German, and other big languages, and it's working incredibly well, because if it works in English, then chances are people will watch it in other languages as well. Side note, not everyone speaks English. Once you pick the voice that you like, simply go to text to speech on the left hand side, then grab your script from Notebook LM. Let's pretend I've copied everything from this list just to speed up the process. I'll then paste it inside of this box. On the right hand side, I'll just choose which voice I want. There's even this doctor voice that I could test. Let's see how it sounds.
I want you to imagine something for a moment.
Unfortunately, this is a female voice, so this would not really work. Once you get the voiceover that you like, simply download it to your computer. Step number 6. All right, now here comes the most interesting part, and that is using this big JSON prompt that I've built for you to generate AI avatars that look hyper realistic. This is what I got from a single prompt, and in my opinion, it looks way more realistic than what this guy has, for example. So you're gonna find this prompt that you can copy and paste, but if you want to lock in this character that you've already generated for the profile picture, which is what I recommend, you can just use the same doctor face and same doctor character as above image you already made, and then simply paste the prompt. And now here's the result that I got from this. It's hyper realistic, but I personally think that he's way too close to the camera. If we look into Dr. Michael videos, he's actually staying like right back, while mine is a little bit closer. Now that could be my personal preference, or I could just say, make sure he's slightly further from the camera so his hips are also visible as he stands in that room. And just like that, we have a brand new image that we can use. Step number 7, now we need to animate all of this. So we need our AI doctor to actually speak into the camera. For this, we're gonna use a tool called HeyGen. Once you're inside of HeyGen, simply go to avatars on the left-hand side, click on create a new avatar, create a virtual character by uploading a photo, which we just downloaded from Google Gemini, and click upload. Then once you click use in video, on the left-hand side, you can either paste script directly from Notebook LM, but that will then have this AI avatar use a voiceover from HeyGen, which usually are not so realistic. So I will just upload an audio, and that audio is 11 Labs voiceover, which we previously generated. Once you have it, just click generate. Step number 8, now we need to create a YouTube thumbnail. For this, we're gonna go back to Google Gemini, and you can simply just ask Google Gemini for different face expressions. For example, I can say, now do a close-up shot of that same doctor with a worried face expression with a white background behind him. Now I'm gonna download this image to use in a YouTube thumbnail. Side note, I think this is absolutely insane that we can just generate hyper-realistic images. I mean, look at the wrinkles on this face. It's so realistic. How is it that this person doesn't even exist? Now I'm simply gonna head over to canva.com. I will upload that image. And you see, one thing that's really cool is that we can really just remove the background of this image with one press of a button. I'm not sure if you can do this with an absolutely free Canva account, but if you're on Canva Pro, you can. If not, you can just manually remove the background or simply use remove.bg, separate platform to remove background. And I would just need to add some text. If you're not sure what text to add in your thumbnail, you can go to similar channels that are in your niche and see what kind of text they're putting, or you can just go to ChatGPT and ask it what thumbnail text would complement this title and open curiosity so that people can't resist but click, and text must be less than 6 words. For example, I can go with nobody expected this. I'll go back to Canva, click on add the heading. The font that I usually use is Inter. Then the elements, I'll search for some sugar. And now I'll just download this thumbnail by clicking on download. Download as a PNG. Now, the next few steps talk about monetizing a YouTube channel like this. Not only can we make money from ad revenue by posting these YouTube videos, but we can also sell products, build communities. Like for example, these communities on School under the health category are doing anywhere from $30,000 to $200,000 a month. So MRR stands for monthly recurring revenue. Now in the document, I've laid out an example school community that we could build, but of course you can be creative and find a solution that you can provide these people with that they will be willing to pay $20, $30, $40 for, and just analyze also what's already working on a platform like School or WOP or any other way that people are selling digital products, because here we can see that most of these are AI influencers and they're doing incredibly well. Like this is an AI character obviously, and it's making $19,000 a month. As long as your channel provides value and solves a specific problem, you can easily attach a product to that and add more revenue to what you're already getting from ads. Ad revenue should just be a bonus, even though it can actually be incredible income. Again, I just consider it bonus on top of the sales that they already get by promoting products. I mean, just think about it. If this attracts an audience 60 plus that is interested in improving their health, if I find a really good product that I can provide these people with that will genuinely help them with their health, then a lot of them would be willing to invest their money in that. And they will be glad they did. They will be thankful that we provided them with a solution. I know that, for example, this member of the Online Business Club got $31,000 in just 4 weeks, in 1 month, by selling a product on his YouTube channel. Either way, I hope you got some value out of this tutorial, and if you did, drop a like and I will see you next time.